Hello Sunshine and welcome to my channel. I'm Angie. As I promised a couple of videos ago, I want to give you guys a wonderful introduction of our beautiful babies. We have three wonderful dogs here. Of course, the other one's laying down right there, hiding. Banner, why are you hiding? Well, we're going to start with the first one right here, Remington, who's camera shy. He's our oldest boy. And the only way you can tell is Remington, he got up here. He just turned 10 in March. He'll be 11 next year. He is our Boston Husky and German Shepherd mix. He is our Heinz 57. Of course, you're going to start your grow like you always do, right? Yeah. He's our little grumpy old man. When we had Gizmo, he was our chocolate cocker spaniel. And he's older. And we used to have Samantha and Gizmo. You happy you go out and yeah. We had Samantha and Gizmo at the time. When Samantha passed away 12 years ago, Gizmo kind of just gave up because that was like his best friend. So we got King, hoping that maybe King and Gizmo would get along. King was our German Shepherd that we got. But he was a big boy. Gizmo was just kind of like, he tolerated having other buddies around the house. Never really bothered him and that. So, but King was a little too strong for Gizmo. So we decided to look for a puppy, and that's where we found Remington. One of our best friends to a good home puppy. It was an accidental litter. Yeah. His mom was German Shepherd and Husky mix. But her fur was a lot shorter than what we expected. I mean, German Shepherds are not bushy like the Husky. And she was all black. Beautiful. Next door neighbor had the most beautiful brindle boston. He somehow jumped the 6-foot fence and ended up getting her pregnant with 12 puppies. So, when we went to so we went to meet the family at the farm because he had puppies running around. And they were all different colors. There was tan color, there was some black and white one. You got this long tongue, yeah. Oh, that's it, you like that. Oh. And then of course there's this one. He's the only one who has the most marking on him. As you can see, he's got beautiful brindle color eyebrows and on his legs. And of course he's got a little white tip on his tail. Oh, you don't like that. He was just sitting there right by the barn door and just so cute. He was the smallest of them all, of course. He was the one of the little. And he was the first one that I noticed because he had the most beautiful markings on him. And so I pissed him off and said, he's the one. So we talked about this after a couple of years that we wish we would have taken his brother too, because his brother always ran around with him. He was all black with white and stuff, but he never did. So we tried to come up with a couple names. And we came up with Rebel, Buddy. I told him no on Buddy because everybody says Buddy when they call the dog, am I right? You know, we did go with Rebel at first, but it wasn't rolling out, you know, and that's when I said, well, what about Remington? I've always liked the name Remington, of course. The gun name and stuff like that, so we went with Remington. After a few days of having Remington, he was always pudgy and stuff like that, so my husband called me out and said there's something going on with him. Yeah, you're so ticklish, look at that, yeah, mommy's funny, ticklish back. And we noticed that he had one. Now, normally when the mom dog is pregnant with puppies, you treat them mom, you know, well they didn't know because it was accidental, it was not their fault. So I quickly went down to Walmart, little girl, that's what I'm talking about, the little girl. And they had dewormer, and I was able to start that thing. So I had to like figure out how much I needed to give him in one packet and split that out for 3 days. And by the 4th day, all that just came out of him, and we had the vet appointment already scheduled, and we told her what was going on and everything. She said if I hadn't hurried up and got that treatment out, it would have killed him. And that explained now that when we look back at the pictures and we learn how these worms do to puppies, he was bloated. We always thought that when he ate, he was chubby. Actually, he was just bloated and he was full of worms. It was that bad. Thankfully, we got him taken care of, and we treated him again 1 more week after that. So we're just playing the food aggression that he had because of that situation. And not only did he have food aggression from the worms and that, but he was the one of the litters. So he would fight to have the milk from the mom. You're still ticklish there, huh? I found his little tickle spot. But he's been our buddy ever since. With King, it was good, but King, he kind of shows signs that he should be an only dog because as a German Shepherd, they don't realize how big they are. And he never hurt him or anything, it's just when he plays, it's a little too rough. So we were going back and forth. Gizmo wasn't going anywhere because Gizmo was our baby and he was, 10 years old. So we kind of just figure out what to do, because we don't want anything to happen with any of the three. We found a wonderful family for him. They had German Shepherds. They handled German Shepherds. He had just lost his dog, maybe a few months prior. They came to our house, met with King, and they helped us, showed us how they would actually clean the dog's ear that he had ear infection when we got him, because he was autistic. And we adopted him, and he had medication now. He showed me how he did it, to where he didn't feel that he had to, not bite hard, but because it hurt. I couldn't believe that he was able to do all of that. It was like it was made for him. And so we really liked him, and we agreed that he would take King. So, because it wasn't because we didn't want him. And he was actually much better after he went through his new home. He had like 5 acres. And he showed us videos and pictures and stuff like that. And then a year later, they moved to Florida, and he has his own little personal beach in there. So I don't know how he is now. He's probably gone now. It was the best thing and the best choice for King because he should be an only dog. A year later, we still had Gizmo, but Remington really needed a buddy. Gizmo didn't want to play with him. He's an older dog, everything. Samantha had passed away, our dog that we had. It was just like his heart went with heart. That was his best friend, his girlfriend. So we decided to maybe get Remington a buddy. And that is where Gunner came into play. Come here, Gunner. Come here. And that's where Gunner is. Hey, baby. Why are you hiding? Huh? You don't want to say hi to the camera? Say hi. Say hi. This camera's right. That's Gunner. $40. He has his first set of shots. And it was a big little, I think they had like 14, maybe. The mom was black lab, blue heeler mist, and dad was chocolate lab. The dad was huge. And every single one of these puppies pretty much had the same marking and same fur. And it was the best thing for Remington. So Gunner, he is, Remington, we call him the Grump. Because he likes to growl. Why are you so sensitive everywhere, Remington? You make a weird face. You don't like it? Okay. And so, Gunner, he's more like he has empathy. So when he sees something wrong, he feels that. It's almost like he should feel your empathy. And he's our biggest baby. He loves his Pinky. Right here. His little Pinky. He's being camera shy. Yeah. So Gunner is 9. He'll be 10 in May. I'm like really sad about that because you guys have been part of our home since day one. But Gunner is small. He's really small as a lab. He looks more like a lab. He used to be extremely hyper, but he toned down a lot, everything. Why are you being so silly, Ranger? Everybody busy on Discord today. He's a good, really good dog. He don't like loud voices. Don't like it. We're shouting because we're watching football or something. He kind of like hides away, like, why are you yelling? Thinking that we're yelling on him, but we're not. He don't like loud voices and stuff like that, or whatever. And you tell him no. He actually does listen. I don't want Ranger knocking the camera over. You know, but he could be a bossy sometimes. You know, so, but with them too, they're like best buds. They do sleep together and stuff like that, and he's strong, very strong for his size. And that tail, that's a weapon. You get hit in the face with it, it's gonna hurt. It could leave a mark. And so we have Remington gunner here, as you noticed, weapon gun name. Last but not least, look at this guy. Come here, Ranger. Come here, Ranger. Come on. Come here. Good. Good boy. Here, I don't want this guy. Sheet. There's our Ranger. Sorry, Remington. There's a joke. That's right. And there's a guy. There you go. It was a plan. I had seen his picture 2 years ago. The family that had him was looking for a home because she had a son and she was just about to have, she just had her daughter. And, for a Ranger, he's fast. He's a little high strung. And I guess when the son got playing running and he's just really fast that it kind of knocked him over and everything. No issues or whatever. I mean, it was not like they wanted to do that, you know, and I understood the situation. I mean, I respect that. You know, so my husband said, oh my gosh, he looks like Gunner, you know, thinking because he's got the same organ, you know, almost like Remington, right? And he's like, yeah, well, go ahead, contact her, you know, I mean, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. I mean, he said, you want to? Yeah, I'll go ahead, you know. And she said that he's supposed to meet with the family first, and we were next, if, you know, that didn't work out. So we hadn't heard back from her, and I said, okay, well, it's not meant to be, and he got a new family, and no problem. So we were just out having dinner and stuff. Excuse me. She messaged me on Facebook and said, well, the family kind of just never showed up. Bailed out. Never called, nothing. And so he would die. I'm like, okay. Well, I told my husband, well, okay. Well, I'm not going to shut it down or anything because we told her that, you know, we'd be interested. So we set up arrangement to meet at the K9 to 5 doggy daycare, which is right up the street. Because that's where we take Remington and Gunner to hang out for a couple hours, sometimes all day. They play with many other dogs and stuff like that, and I thought that's the perfect place to meet and introduce. So we met with them, and they took Ranger back to test him first before he gets permitted to hang out there and everything, and we let them sniff each other. Didn't seem too much problem. At the time that we met Ranger, he was not neutered. So that could be an issue for this guy right here, my older boy. He don't like other dogs that are not there. Too much. Wow, you're really sensitive, aren't you? Yeah, you're sensitive. Everything's so sensitive. So we said, alright, no problem. He dies. You know, took hands and everything, got the paperwork and stuff, and we left the boy at the K9 to 5 for the whole entire day. Paid for it all. They had the best time of their life. And I thought that would be perfect because having a new dog come home, you know, kind of wind them down. And so, we get him in the house. I had to go pick him up. Because my husband had to take care of phone calls. So I picked them up and got these two in the house first. And I got Ranger. Oh no, I got Ranger in the house first. Because I didn't know if he was going to run or whatever. And as I was coming in with Remington Gunner and the rest of the stuff, Ranger somehow got out and took off. I'm in a panic. I'm freaking out. And I had to go try to get him. He was not listening to me. He wouldn't respond to me, so I had to call his previous owner's mom to help me. So thankfully we got him in the house and there. So he's been with us ever since. I was looking at his records and everything and found out that his birthday was the same day as Cuddles, May 18th. And I told my husband, and he's like, "You serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he called his previous owner, asking her where she got him. And she got him from Mendon, Ohio for $40. And I said, "You mean the mom is the black blue healer and the dad is chocolate lab?" She said, "Yeah, right off the Main Street." We just started laughing. She said, "Well, we got Gunner's brother." Which explains why he looks like Gunner. You could tell the difference if they're right in front of you. But from the distance, when it's a little dark out, it's hard to tell them apart. And the only way we could tell them apart is Ranger has a little dot right here. You say hi. That's the only way we would know if it's Ranger or Gunner. Now, Gunner has more of a smoother fur, but sometimes when the winter it's a little bit thicker, and it's hard to tell. So, yeah, we got the brother. Ranger's more high strung, he has the anxiety, he suffers seizures. If we keep him off the chicken, there's no problem whatsoever. So, whenever you see all my videos and you hear the commotion, stuff like that, that's gonna be part of my life, part of my videos and my recording. And this one right here will always be in my video 99% of the time. That will be the second one. Remington, he'd be the third. And of course, I got these boys all over the place. So, Ranger, come here. Come on. Come here. Get up. Ranger. Hey. Come on. Get up. Come here, buddy. Come here. I need to say hi to everybody. Yeah, don't be little creepy. No, you don't want to say hi. You come outside and say hi. No? There you go. He is the biggest cuddle man. He loves cuddles. He loves his belly rub. Yeah. And he does have a little more fur. He's more lean. He's very fat. Cuddle's very strong. Ranger's very fat. But Ranger, he plays with all three, but he loves to terrorize Remington. So some of the videos you see, if you hear Remington growling, that's Ranger trying to terrorize him. Just poke his head with the toy just to get him to play. And I don't know why. It took Ranger months to finally get Remington to play with him. It's hilarious. And yeah, it's a handful. I mean, we were not expecting to get a third dog. We didn't think it would fall through. But we have all three. So Ranger got about 9, Remington 10. So they're part of my life. They're always going to be part of my crochet recording. When they come in the room, you hear them walking back and forth in the bathroom because I keep my computer room door closed and leave the bedroom door open. But there's no door in all right in the bathroom. So they're walking between the rooms. So you're going to hear the nails clanking. Or Ranger's trying to get some attention and the Valari getting some attention. That's why I wanted to introduce you to our baby. So that way you get to know who they are as part of the camera and everything. So they're part of our life and they really bring a lot of joy in our life. It can be high strung crazy sometimes, you know, where it's a revolving door. When we're sitting on the couch, if Gunner's on the couch, and as soon as he gets up, Ranger will come up. And then if Ranger gets down, it could be Gunner or Remington. It's like, I'm like, okay. So I try to like break it up a little bit so like Gunner will lay with me for a couple hours. I'll tell him to get down, I'll stretch my leg, do my thing, and I'll let Ranger come and lay with me. And then Remington, you know, Remington doesn't always cuddle with us too often. And stuff, but yeah. So that's why. So I hope you really enjoyed getting to know my voice. Ranger, Valor likes to hide from the camera, Valor. Hey. Say hi. Come here. Come here, sit. Come here, Valor. Why are you hiding from me? Hey. Hey, baby, say hi. Aren't you cute? Yeah, you're very cute. Oh, you look that good. You look that good. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. He's our little one. He's so cute. Say hi. Say hi. No. There you go. Yeah. Everything. He's playing with that pig. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Boom. You say hi? No? How about you, Angie? You want to say hi? Say goodbye. No? You don't want to say goodbye? Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you got to get to know my baby. There you go. So make sure you click on the subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, and click on the bell for more video uploads and things like that. So I will catch you guys later. See ya.